Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday night. Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the LA Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up.
And right away, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
380. Get out. Home trips right. Set.
Now Herbert following the turnover. And that is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Hey, Ray. What is it?
Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Prescott to throw it. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's got Allen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5. Now it's Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The Chargers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen from 21 yards away. And the Chargers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Little flip of fortune. They had a chance to possibly pin him deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. You look at this Cowboy defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Finds Johnston. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is caught by Williams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
It's another typical season for Williams last year. Big-time playmaking and also an injury that kept him off the field for a few games. Still, put up just under 900 yards to lead Los Angeles, and he picks up the 1st with that catch.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Prescott now on second down. That is caught by Lamb. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 32 on the play.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Still going inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Pollard. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Pollard again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are back within a score. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On second down, here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Herbert operating from the red zone. They'll find Williams on the sling. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown.
Touchdown! Keenan Allen with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. To throw is Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott going to change the play. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Prescott now. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Here's Herbert. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. Room past the 35. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Herbert now. He gets it to Johnston. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Now it's Herbert. He's got another one to Johnston. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Herbert on third down now. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A great run by Pollard, and runs like that have had us anticipating a breakout season from him for years. And it finally arrived in 2022. Dallas gave him more run, and he had his first 1,000-yard season despite receiving less than 200 touches.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. A route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll take this down inside the 45. Prescott looks to throw on first. Left side to Lamb. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 18. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. 2nd and 9. Prescott to throw it. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get out. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Oh, good move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 72 yards on the ground for Eckler here, and that's a 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know, quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 4. Here's Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. Herbert operating from the red zone. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw is Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught at the 20. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Williams, a man in motion right. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third and Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
47.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Extra point try now from Dicker. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. Boy, shifts past him. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A first down throw for Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A second down throw for Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Go, get out there.
Prescott now on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. First down, Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Prescott on first down. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that? Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Chargers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.